Hello everyone and welcome to the Consolation final of the Intel Extreme Masters Season 1. So we are down to our final 3 players, and those are Hot, who's waiting in the grand final already, and the players of this match, of whom one is going to advance into the grand final, which is going to be the winner of this best of 3. The players are Creo, spawning here in the top right spawn position in red, Altar first, Moonwell second, and the Ancient of War third. And his opponent from France, it's Todd, the human player in yellow in the bottom right spawn position. So no close spawns this time on Turtle Rock, and he's also going for Altar first for the quick barracks, and yeah, everything as expected. This one is probably going to build a scout farm out here, which is exactly what he's doing. So yeah, of course, for both of them it's rather important best of 3, as the loser is going to be out of the tournament. He's going to be ranked 3rd, but you know, once you've made it into the Consolation final, I guess rank 3 isn't really going to be the aim. So IEM first against the Demon Hunter, and Todd scouting the close position, not going to be too satisfied to find that Creo isn't there, but yeah, that's what he's going to have to work with here. And on the other side of the map, the first archer is being produced. We're going to see the Ancient of War creep on the green camp here, pretty sure. For Todd, the first footman is about to spawn, and we're most likely going to see him going for his green camp first as well. So yeah, Creo scouting even with 2 wisps, heading across the map, and yeah, he's right now also for sure going to know where his opponent is. The wisp is already here at the tree, so he doesn't even continue fully scouting the main base of Todd. Demon Hunter picked up the Mantle of Intelligence, not even staying here to finish the creep. He's heading straight across the map for some harassment, but let's see if he's still going to be in time to do anything about this. Wow. Todd, I wouldn't have imagined going into the middle, but he's just turning around immediately, so maybe he just wanted to check for an incoming Demon Hunter, and he found one, and therefore he's going to retreat for the moment. Doesn't want to get mana burned early on, doesn't want to have his second Water Metal denied, but to do so the Demon Hunter would have had to get 2 mana burns in, and that's not really likely to happen. So let's see, Todd not attacking yet. He would have, no, not quite. Now he would have the lumber, but he invests into another footman, so maybe he isn't gonna want to attack. Let's wait and see. Water Metal gets killed by the wisps detonate here. The Demon Hunter has to retreat, and the second giant sea turtle is gonna go to Todd. Cloak of Shadows and Gauntlets of Ogre Strength for him, and he's gonna want to secure the level 2 here, which he should be able to do against the lone Demon Hunter. He cannot really dare to go in there all by himself to harass and to get more damage dealt to him in return. So level 2 for Todd. Tech has started for Creo. He's getting his 3rd Moonwell just now, so he going for the rather quick tech here, rather confident, and Todd has started teching a little bit more slowly as well. So Demon Hunter is here waiting for it to be 19 o'clock, which is going to be the case now. Needs to make sure not to get surrounded though, but yeah, I guess that's not gonna happen. He's waking up the creeps, and now he should definitely town portal, because there's no point for him staying in here. Maybe he was hoping for the creeps to allow him to escape, which they actually did, but he still would have never made it out of there alive without Todd killing him. Then again, I guess he just wanted to do a little bit more damage to the footman here, just to keep Todd from just creeping the shop once he was gone, and as it appears he was successful in doing so. He healed up. Moonwell is rather empty. Hunter's Soil coming in time, and yeah, now he can continue the harassment. Defend already finished for Todd. The first footman has fallen, though he's trying to go for the surround on the Demon Hunter, which wow. If it works, then even if it works, this is going to cost him. So 2 footmen have fallen here. The Demon Hunter with the boost of speed, of course, is able to rather easily outmaneuver these footmen. And the archers have to fall back as well for the moment. Todd with a shop in his base. No blacksmith yet, which I would have expected by now, but okay, maybe he's not gonna go for the expected rifle caster build if it is one base. And tech is finished for Creo, who's picking up the Naga immediately, trying to do some more damage to the IEM, but he's retreating for the moment. Still, the defense is pretty useful for Todd to just stop these archers from too easily sniping down his footmen. This one's probably going to fall to the Naga and the Demon Hunter, nothing he can do about that. And now the IEM is the target again. The Demon Hunter still has the boots of speed, Naga doesn't, therefore the IEM is probably going to get away. But yeah, Todd has been restricted in his endeavors quite heavily here. Another footman is falling, the IEM is low, Cloak of Shadows used. So yeah, nothing Creo can do to take the IEM down at the moment. And Naga, second bought by Todd as well. And is he going to be able to get this Naga? Perhaps, if he micros it very well here. And yeah, he seems to micro it well enough. Yeah, one more hit and then she's going to be dead. So didn't need to micro all that great to get that one. And that's definitely a bit of a setback here for Creo, since right after he picked up the Naga, actually even before he picked up his Naga, he's been doing pretty decently here, but losing that one, not really something to strive for. Dropping the Boots of Speed and the Mantle of Intelligence for his Naga to pick up once she comes out. Of course, he wants to give the Boots of Speed to his Naga to have her be able to be better at chasing stuff down with Frost Arrow. And Demon Hunter continues to stay close to the human, at least for the moment. Just wants to make sure that Todd at this point doesn't get away with any greedy creeping. So Todd is going for the rather small orange camp here, and that's not punished at the moment. Wisp Scouts heading across the map. The archers heading down here. Wow! Creo really seems to bank heavily on, you know, the fact that Todd is creeping here, and he isn't, and therefore, yeah, Creo is totally out of position here. Todd gets a lot of free time. I mean, he didn't get a great camp out of it, but Creo got nothing done during that time, and Todd is just going for double Arcane Sanctum, no Rifleman with it, and we've seen Fire try something like that against LDC in the group stage, and it went rather horribly against a large number of Dryads. So we'll see if Todd's gonna be able to do better with this strategy, because the downside of it is that he doesn't have any damage output, doesn't have any significant damage output against a large number of Dryads, because he only has normal damage of breakers and magic damage of the casters, which the Dryads are immune to. So yeah, we'll see what Todd is gonna try and pull here, what Creo is going to throw at him in return. Creo is going for tier 3 though pretty quickly, in you know, compared to LDC, who didn't do so at all. So yeah, the defense footmen for now are still of pretty great use. The militia are coming in. This is a pretty awkward position, and he doesn't even have a town portal. Wow, so Naga is probably gonna die again, and the Demon Hunter is gonna die as well if he doesn't start running here. One of the archers is slowed, a second one could be slowed in a second by the Stork, and that's what's happening. The Sorceress is a little bit mispositioned, but Creo doesn't even have the opportunity to take that one down. He's gonna lose both of these archers, which is yeah, quite terrible, losing his Naga there as well as 2 units for free, basically. Yeah, okay, he might get 2 peasants in return, but still, that was so worth it for Todd, who just continues creeping right now, level 3 soon on his on his IEM, of course. And Naga, about 2.5, Ring of Protection plus 3, sold immediately, and Naga is back for Creo for the second time. And XP home for Todd as well. Wow. Double level 3 against level what? 2-1? Yeah. 2-1 for Creo. So extremely heavily out-leveled there. 3 sorceresses, 2 breakers, 2 priests for Todd.
Research finished.
He's looking pretty strong. And yeah, of course, if Creo, while he has the very powerful Dryads at the moment, if Creo is lacking so much in levels, he's even gonna have a hard time dealing with the defense footmen, and therefore that can definitely make up for the lack of damage output against the Dryads currently by Todd. So yeah, just winning every fight decisively and then out-creeping the opponent is of course a pretty good measure to take by Todd to go along with his strat. He's pulling a couple of militia right now. It looks like he wants to take his natural expansion. And yeah, the way I see it, there shouldn't be too much Creo is going to be able to do about it. So the first of the turtles is going down. Todd is very careful here. He has the ward, so he knows that Creo is coming. And he's actually, is he retreating? No, he's just positioning himself behind the creeps here so that he can work with those against the incoming Night Elf player. The Gargantuan Sea Turtle is going to Todd as well. Tome of Strength, Potion of Greater Healing. Definitely a great item to have against the threat of Hero Focus that a strong Demon Hunter can always pose. Fog Lightning coming in against the DH and the Bear. One of the breakers might be falling, but the Demon Hunter has to pull the Invul Potion first. The Bear has to be pulled back. Staff of Preservation used by the Naga of Creo, and therefore he didn't lose anything, but neither did Todd, if I saw it correctly. Yeah, he's gonna probably lose this one peasant, but that in return for getting the entire creep camp and now apparently setting up the expansion. He saved plenty of resources at 48, now 50 supply. That was still worth it. IEM is going to the shop. Heal scroll probably. Yeah, heal scroll no invul potion. Let's see, maybe Creo bought them. The invul potion and the other scroll no. So Todd is just saving some resources, using invisibility on one of the footmen. Continues to do some good scouting here. The Ancient of War is ready to creep, and he desperately needs some XP. But now I guess it's Todd's turn to not let that happen, or at least to try and not let that happen. Todd, on the other hand, is staying on 50 supply for now. No reason to really break just yet. If he's getting the expansion into play, level 3 for the Demon Hunter finally. Scroll of the Beast, definitely the worst item he could have found there, since he's got Roar anyway, and since Todd has breakers to get rid of the Roar. So Ancient of War has been taken down here. Creo forced back, and Todd gets 2 giant sea turtles. And yeah, what's the plan for Creo? Maybe, yeah, not that easy. Maybe try and go for a push with the best possible timing here. Maybe wait another minute, get like 5 bears out. Yeah, bring wisps. Get okay, or a Pitlord third. Okay, that's an interesting approach. So yeah, he's gonna want to do a push with that one. He's played the Pitlord third against Todd in the winner bracket semifinals as well in the game that he won, but that was a completely different game, and the situation was never as horrible for Creo as it is looking currently. So Rain of Fire is doing some alright damage. The Wisps will have to come in here right now to do some detonates against the casters and against the heroes of Todd, and they successfully are. The first bear is in some trouble though. Todd is falling back. The expansion is already running steadily. No one has lost any crucial units so far, and yeah, Todd is heavily producing at the moment. He's up at 61 supply now. Already against only 50. The 3 bears are slowed, and Creo is going to have a hard time getting into a good position here against a large number of breakers already. The Pitlord is out of mana. Demon Hunter has full mana, ironically. Didn't get in a single mana burn so far, as it appears. And yeah, Creo is being pushed back here. Yeah, I really don't see a way for him to come back into this. 3-1 heroes against 3-3 breakers. No upgrades yet. I guess Todd could eventually work on that. Doesn't even have a blacksmith. But it looks like he's just going to be the one pushing here. Maybe just wants to finish this game early on. Doesn't want to give Creo the chance to maybe get high level heroes. Maybe get a large tier 3 army again to somehow make something happen here. Anti-magic potion used by the DH. Clarity potion used by the Pitlord. He's going to have a Rain of Fire available soon. The bears trying to push out again. First strides are falling. Creo can pull those back. 2 more movers are in production right now. The Pitlord with the Rain of Fire is marching forward. He's doing not the greatest damage here. Demon Hunter is rather low. Pitlord had to be staffed. All the 3 bears are going to fall in the next few seconds. And that drops Creo down to 35 supply against the 74 of Todd IEM level 4 by killing another Dryad. The Pitlord is falling. The Demon Hunter is low. The Naga is still in the back here. Safe for now, but she's not going to be enough to bring this game back into Creo's favor. So this game, right from the mid game, like Creo did a decent exchange before Todd reached tier 2. He was able to snipe off quite a few of the defend footmen, but yeah, then Todd reached tier 2, and I think Creo made like 3 crucial mistakes. He overextended in that fight after Todd got his Naga, and he lost his own Naga and lost a bit of potential there. And then afterwards he went to the spawn position next to where Todd spawned in the bottom left corner, and he seemed to be super certain that Todd was creeping there. He brought a Wisp, he brought his entire army, which was 2 heroes and 2 units, and he just spent like 20 seconds marching across the map entirely and then just marching back, which is, you cannot just waste like almost a minute in Warcraft 3 not doing anything while the opponent is creeping. And then when he found Todd, he totally got himself sandwiched and lost his Naga, lost 2 of his archers. Todd already had a big XP advantage at that point. He had an army advantage afterwards. He was able to get the expansion up extremely safely. He extremely convincingly outmassed Creo, and therefore he's taking the first map, and he's 1 map away from going into the grand final right now. And maybe the map for him to make that happen is going to be Echo Isles.